Hey guys, this is Fate. I don't know if I'm gonna make a YouTube channel or not, but I had this really interesting game, and I'm just gonna share with you kind of the beginning and the end of it. You know, so you don't have to watch 60 minutes. Alright, so here we go. First off, all the heroes. I'm Phantom Lancer this game. Let's see. First off, let's skip over to here. Right about now, Invoker quits the game. I have no idea why. At this moment, I have the highest net worth. I kill him a couple times. 6 kills, 2 deaths. Him and Bounty Hunter were kind of feeding me in the bottom lane. That's everyone else. I'm only explaining this because I want you to understand how the end of this game kind of comes about and how we win it. So he leaves. He doesn't come back. From here, 2 of the players on my team leave. Pudge and Abaddon. They're not doing so great this game. They're in the bottom 2, right next to Sand King and Outworld. Really, I'm the only one on our team with any farm at this point, and we're not doing too hot. I mean, they basically got the same towers as us, but that changes pretty fast. Let's see, where do they quit? It's like 24. There we go. Pudge comes back for a little bit, and then he's gone again. This is where we are right now. So, from the point where we're 3 to 4, both of our teams are pretty even on farm. If anything, they had the advantage. No one had any real sight besides dust. Alright, so now I'm just going to skip straight to the end. Okay, I'm just going to pause real quick. So this is our farm. Shadow Fiend is 6 slotted. I'm 6 slotted. I've picked up a Gem of True Sight. The reason I did that is because 2 of their players have invisibility, and they kept escaping, so I picked this up. Besides that, Sven is down here. Shadow Fiend, I've been beating him typically in every fight. He's still a threat though if I'm not paying attention to him and he's just pounding away at me. And then Sven's the biggest problem I've had this game, because he's Sven and I'm Phantom Lancer and we're like counters. He counters me pretty hard. Also he got a BKB, which kind of makes my Diffusal Blade worthless for those 6 seconds or whatever he's at right now. Alright, so from this point I'm probably just gonna let the video play so you can see the rest of the game from my perspective. Oh, yes, one more thing. Their base hasn't been touched. We haven't been able to push pretty much the whole game since we lost those 2 players. Since their invisibility and stuff like that, we couldn't catch them, we weren't getting any kills. So we lost both our towers, top and mid, and we lost our bottom racks.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Sorry about this boring walk. There's about to be a team fight. That's the only reason I'm even showing this part. I don't know, team fight's not the right word, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit because... Alright, here we go. this is really where the game kind of just ended.
Radiant's bottom
It went in
tower
our favor.
is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
As you can tell, we're split pushing on all sides right now.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
They probably should have focused Sand King or Outworld first, because right now Sand King and Outworld are just having a good time, just going away at it. Instead, they decided to focus me, which is not a good idea.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Honestly, I don't know what Sven was doing there.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Your king is risen.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
I mean, that's it. Basically, from this point, we've taken all of their barracks. You'll see in a second.
Radiant's middle barracks.
That's
has
over.
fallen. Radiant's
From here,
top
the game
barracks
ends
has
in
fallen.
like 2 minutes.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They just can't stop us. Honestly, like, this game was pretty close. I mean, they had a chance to win when they were taking these two, and Shadow Fiend was scared because I bought a gem, and I could see him, which he probably should have been, but they missed out on a lot of opportunities to push the game to their advantage. And, like, they were all decent. Sven was alright. He wasn't great, but he was, I mean, he was good. And Shadow Fiend, honestly, I don't know what he was doing. Sven and Shadow Fiend made so many mistakes in that last fight up by the top barracks. Like, I just want to go over them real quick. Right about... Okay, right here, about 10 seconds back. Okay, so he uses his Manta style, and then what he decides to do for some reason is he puts the illusions right here, and he just leaves them there. So let's watch.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Like, I mean, look at this. Like, why can't I control this?
Radiant's bottom tower
It's still in
has
player
fallen.
perspective for some reason. Just a second. But yeah, I mean, what's he doing with
Radiant's
these?
bottom barracks
Like, he's
has
not accomplishing anything. Next, after this part, I'm just gonna skip ahead.
fallen. Radiant's top
Sven comes
barracks
in.
are under attack.
Sven just killed Sand King, if I'm correct. So he comes over here.
Radiant's middle tower
I don't know,
is
just
under
like
attack.
Maybe that was a failure on the rest of his team's part, like they should have protected him better, but
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
these are just visual glitches. I'm not sure what this is about. Yeah, I mean, and chasing me down was fine, but since I have a heart, like, right here, I'm regenning, like, quite a bit of health. And then he does this again. Like, what's the point of putting your illusions back there?
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Like, I understand they do extra damage, but they're not doing that much extra damage. They're doing, what, 33% of his 300, so they're doing maybe 100 damage. All of my illusions have a butterfly. Like, if anything, he should have used them just to cover, like, who he was. By separating them out like that, it was immediately obvious who he is. So that was that. That's pretty much it. I mean, that's what the game amounted to. It was just little things like that. Shadow Fiend never used his illusions right. Sven, I don't know why, Sven just could never kill me.
Radiant's
I dodged
middle
like
barracks are under attack.
80% of his stuns, which may not even be his fault. That may just be a matter of skill. He would always throw them from really far away, so it was easy to dodge them,
Radiant's
honestly.
middle
Like,
barracks has fallen.
I mean, just look back here. Oh, a little bit earlier. Like right here.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Like, I knew that was gonna happen. And then his second one, right there. Sorry, just a second. I mean, it was obvious he was gonna throw his stun at me. Just things like that. Like, he could have saved it. I don't know. That's what the game amounted to. Alright, that's it. I'm off.